Oh, yeah.
You put the light right there on the desk right there. On the desk too.
It's kind of
Okay.
yeah, that's the really. Okay.
Yeah, there it is.
It's okay.
Peace to the gods. Peace to the gods on earth.
Okay, just take that last part off.
Of course. Somebody already said it. You already know Q&A's. Q&A. Peace to the gods on earth.
Please.
So, as you can see from the caption, we're going to be talking about the difference between sleep and rest. A sleep state. Since we know that the mind of God is DNA, the genes are the expression of that mind. Because you live in an environment that is not giving you the proper connection you need to nature, you are in a coma-like state. You are in a sleep state. The sun is trying to give you light codes to awaken those genes. Genes being information, the sun being the source of this information. But because, like a cell phone, right? Imagine yourself as an organic cell phone, or organic device. When you move far away from the tower, you're unable to receive and send messages. You're unable to download any information to your device. The same thing goes with you as a human being. You are an organic computer. Because you live far away from the tower, you're not getting the proper messages you need to become your greatest version to connect to nature, the higher self of which you are, right? So nature is trying to contact you through the sunlight, but you're too far. Nature comes through another form. It comes through your food. But guess what you're doing? You're not eating the food. You're not eating the food. So nature is trying to reach out to you in multiple forms. And you're not getting these codes because you're literally going against nature. You're so caught up in Babylon culture, you don't recognize that this is a culture of death. This is a culture of self-destruction. This is a culture of self-hatred. So you're not getting the codes through the sunlight. You're not getting the codes through your food because you're eating what? Popeyes. You're eating McDonald's. You're eating Chips Ahoy.
GMO.
You're eating GMO ice cream. You're eating ice cream. You're eating pizza. You're eating Papa John's. Now, do you think that nature is trying to contact you through Domino's? Do you think nature trying to contact you through Newports and Bud Lights? All of these things that you're doing to sustain this false identity in Babylon is keeping you asleep. It's insulation, it's gunk, it's buildup, it's mucus, it's a blockage between you and what you truly are, which is the sun, which is nature, which is God. Then we move into the water. Your water, right? Imagine yourself as a fish in a fish bowl. What else do you want in your water? Probably nothing. You would like for your water to be absolutely pure, clean, because you know that this is a form of what sustains you and keeps you alive. But your water, if you don't believe me, test it. For that matter, smell it. Your water is not even pure. Your water is being recycled. The same water that you use to flush the toilet is being filtered through a system, being introduced to all types of chemicals, and this water is being filtered right back through your sink.
Chemical cocktail.
Chemical cocktail.
Pharmaceuticals.
Water, pharmaceuticals. Water, last time I checked, was hydrogen, oxygen, H2O. Your water has chlorine, fluoride, like he said, pharmaceuticals, and other toxic materials. What do you think this is doing to your vessel? It's blocking you. You are literally sleep and sleep being the cousin of death, you are not living life. You're only playing out a lower self program of being a robot or a system that don't care about you.
Right. So I like how he said that sleep is the cousin of death. And it's funny because what sleep really is being unconscious. It's you're not aware. You are unaware. You're unaware of yourself. And when you look at food, when you look at what the sun is trying to do, the codes that it's sending you, it's trying to tell you who you are. It's trying to get you to go to your natural habitat. It's trying to get you to go to your natural environment. The food is information. But what is the food telling you? The food is trying to get you to be aware of yourself. But your entire environment is keeping you asleep. Your entire environment, see now, you think that sleep and rest are the same thing when they're not. We all rest. We rest from time to time. We relax, we take it down when the sun goes down. However, we don't sleep. To sleep is to be unconscious and not be aware of yourself. Everybody is around walking around asleep. They think they're awake, but they're not. They're unconscious. They're unaware. The food that they're eating is a clear symbol that they don't know who they are. They don't know what they are. They don't know themselves. So once you look at this, you have to understand that there's an entire culture set up around keeping people asleep, making people think that this is normal, keeping people away from divine knowledge itself, figuring out who they are. And that's really what the truth is. The truth is divine knowledge itself. So they're keeping the truth from you. So you're living a lie. You're eating lies. The food, the cupcakes, the GMO, it's all lies. Your water is a lie. You think that water is water when it's not. Like my reflection just said, it's a chemical cocktail. That air, you think you're breathing, isn't even air. There's all kind of other shit going on. That's programming. That's basically keeping you asleep. So everybody in Babylon, in that environment, in that EMF, is cap. It's all cap. I don't care if you are vegan there, even if you do become vegan there, there's something deeper going on. It's a subconscious programming. You want to get into that?
Yeah, I do. That's a fact. And I want to talk about how you can't vibrate higher than your environment. I want you to know this. A lot of people think that, oh yeah, I can be a divine being, and no. You have to understand that your environment shapes and molds who you are. Just like Tupac said, we're America's babies. You're a product of your environment. That's all you could ever be. Just like when you go to school, all you're going to know is school because that's where you went. That's where you grew up. Just your town. You grew up in your town. You talk the way you talk. You walk the way you walk. It's because you were programmed by the system. You were programmed by your so-called Babylon mother, your Babylon father. Everyone that you grew up and you were raised around, you adopted their ways. You adopted that lifestyle. That is the subconscious program we're talking about. So you have to understand that it goes deep. Through the five senses, you are literally, these are your self-receptors, you are literally being programmed. And everything you pick up from these five senses is what's dictating and controlling your behavior. So you have to understand, and through the food, just like your cells and the genetics and everything in your body, as far as the cell movement and activity is controlled by your environment, it's controlled by the culture medium within the blood. So whatever food you give yourself and you're feeding yourself, that's what's controlling cell movement. And you are a cell within this earth body that we live in. So your environment is very important. That is what's going to dictate your program. That's what is going to dictate your behavior. So this is why we say that y'all are dormant, y'all are sleeping, just like the genes. Like my brother said, was talking about the genes inside your body and being activated. You are not being activated because the environment is not able to activate these God genes within inside of you in order for you to express anything divine. You will never express anything divine in that environment. In that culture, you will not express true divinity. You have to be in an environment to express that. Just like an animal in a zoo can only be its product from the zoo, like a lion. A lion is never going to be able to express what it's truly able to do in the wild because it's in the zoo and it's limited to its ability. So this is the kind of programming that we have to understand. First, you have to realize that you're in a zoo. First, you have to realize that, oh shit, this is not my natural environment. When you start to really acknowledge the source of where your food comes from, you start to become vegan, you start to really tap in and tune into your natural diet, and then you start tuning into natural diet, you say, okay, cool, so I'm only supposed to be eating plant-based diet. When I realize I eat a plant-based diet, where does my food come from? Then you start looking at the stickers and the labels, and you start realizing that it comes from tropical area, tropical environment. Now knowing that you're an animal, you're a part of the animal kingdom, you're a part of the animal species, you can say that every animal lives in its natural habitat and is provided its natural diet in its natural habitat. So these are the common sense things we should understand when it comes to, connecting back to source and understanding like, oh, okay, so my food grown in the tropics. When I go to the tropics, I have to acknowledge the fact that it comes from the dirt, it comes from a tree. When you acknowledge the tree, then you're acknowledging nature. And when you acknowledge nature, you acknowledge your own natural human behavior. You see, you're underneath an unnatural human behavior because of the environment forced you to be unnatural. Because you're living in an unnatural environment. If you took a polar bear out of the North Pole and put it in the tropics, it would have a very hard time adapting to the environment because that's not natural.
You sparked me, okay? Because what is food but information? You see, we all know that food is energy. And food isn't just what you're putting in your mouth. Food is the people you're around, what you're observing your entire environment. So yeah, we can say epigenetics, above genetics. Your environment is telling you what to do. But let's think about it. Food is information. So that means the food should be telling you what to do, which means the people around you, you're doing what the people around you are doing. So the food is influencing your behavior directly. We know about microRNAs. We know that the food that we eat, I don't care how much you cook it, how much you fry it, whatever microRNAs in that food will remain, and you will play out that food. You are literally that information being acted out. So think about this. Food being information, right? And information is energy. Food is information. Food is energy. Thoughts is energy. So when you think about it, look around you. Are you wearing shoes? Do you have dye in your hair? Are you wearing hats all day? Are you wearing sunglasses? Are you hiding from energy? Are you out of connection with the source? Are you not in communication with the source? Are you not in communication with energy? Are you out of the flow of the universe? Because that's what's going on here. And when you are doing this, your behaviors, you better believe that they are unnatural. You better believe that your behaviors are not natural behaviors because you're not tapped into the source. More than just being in the tropics, the food around you is, you're playing that information out. The people around you, you're playing that information out. Those programs that you're watching on TV, those movies, these become your way of thinking. And you end up playing out this information. You are a cell.
I wanted to go into something real quick because a lot of people are very expressive with the information that they have. A lot of people are prideful about the school of thought that they belong to. They're prideful about the information that they have. They're prideful about the knowledge that they've gained. But you notice these people, their position, their life is a reflection of the people who don't even have knowledge themselves. So it's like, what's the point of gathering all this information if your life doesn't look any better than someone who is still asleep, someone who has no knowledge of self?
Right.
And it comes down to the understanding of the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind regulates 95% of your life. Your conscious mind only regulates 5% of your life. So it is very ridiculous for us to have a black conscious community because consciously we are very intelligent. Consciously, we see that the European is our enemy. But subconsciously, everything in our environment is telling us to obey. It's telling us to get a job. It's telling us to get a business. It's telling us to get a bank. It's telling us to go to college. So until we're able to reprogram the subconscious mind, we'll forever be trapped in the lens, in the mindset, living life through the mind of our oppressor. The most honorable prophet, Lead Heal to Christ, teaches us that going back to nature is the quickest way to heal your subconscious mind. Why is this? Because going back to nature does not have any sirens. It doesn't have any alarm clocks. It doesn't have any airplanes. It doesn't have any police sirens. It doesn't have any images that are suggesting to you to be retarded. A lot of you don't even know why you smoke. You don't know why you drink. You don't know why you have certain products in your house. You don't know why you play certain video games. You don't know why you wear certain clothes. You don't know why you listen to certain music because you don't have your own mind. And this is what I'm trying to tell you. Your mind has been hijacked. You are a melanated person who has been uploaded with a European mind. You are only exercising and able to express the information that has been given to you. Just like a phone, just like a computer. Whatever you upload upload into that device is the maximum capabilities that device will have to express itself. You can't exercise the Instagram app until you have it uploaded on your phone. You can't exercise any intelligence until you upload it into your being. And I'm telling you now, if you haven't noticed yet, your environment is not suggesting you to be intelligent. Your environment is suggesting you be retarded. Retarded food, retarded music, retarded movies, retarded culture, period. Right. So I don't care, this is my last point, I don't care what you know consciously. I don't care about your little book. I don't care about your little presentation. I don't care about your seminar. I don't care about none of your so-called teachers who are truly false prophets, who are in it for an ulterior motive, and that is to gain money. A true teacher, such as the most honorable prophet Eliyahu the Christ, is doing things for free from his heart to make sure you're activated to get back in tune with who you are. You cannot grow. You cannot become greater until you reprogram your subconscious mind. And in order to reprogram this mind, you have to leave the same environment that is conditioning you to be in your lower self.
Okay. And on that note, I want to add this. As we want people to call in. This is a Q&A. So please call in. We want to talk to you. I want to hear your questions. And we want to answer them for you. Now, what he was just saying is where you're at, you're not able to receive these codes that we're out here receiving. The most honorable prophet Eliyahu the Christ. I remember when I first seen him on the screen, I was able to receive codes that I would have never been able to tap into because I was in an environment that was capped. I was eating food that was capped. I couldn't go past a certain point. I didn't know better. So once I talked to somebody or I seen somebody who was receiving those codes I was supposed to receive, who was living in a natural environment, eating what they were supposed to eat, around people they're supposed to be around, in the environment they're supposed to be in, that's when my genes were able to be activated. So pay attention. This is what we're doing here. You should really appreciate us. You should really appreciate this and take this time to gain clarity on things that you can't tap into. The Honorable Prophet Eliyahu Christ has woken and sparked my genes, my DNA, what was in me already, to be able to do this. And the same thing can be done with you, especially if you're the chosen. So please call in. Let us clarify. Let us rebuke the demons that you may have. Like, that's the whole point of this. We're activating genes for you. We're giving you information that you can't get in tune with or in touch with because where you at, what you're doing.
Knowledge is useless, not applied. You got to make sure you apply it.
So we're looking for people to call in. If you have information that you consider to be more superior, more truthful, more accurate than the knowledge of the most honorable prophet Eliyahu the Christ, call in. Call in. What good is it to simply type in the comment section? Get online, get on camera, and voice your opinion. Let's talk about it. Show the people who's right if we're wrong. If our teachings aren't accurate, present yours as accurate. That's one.
Go ahead, Adam. Let's get it. Go ahead, Adam.
Okay. Sound check.
Yeah. Y'all hear me? Put thumbs up in the room if you can hear me.
Nobody's in yet.
Make sure we got a clear connection.
That's facts. If we get a thumbs up, if we're clear connection, clear sound, clear picture, let us know. Thumbs up.
Let us know if we're coming in. That's a fact.
Thumbs up, thumbs up. If sound good, picture good, let us know. Sound good, picture good.
Call in. This is a Q&A, so call in. If you got any questions, don't just type it in the room. Let's go live.
You don't have to use your throat shot.
And if you do type in the room, we might add you just to see if you know what you're talking about.
There's some people who may have the same question as you have, so step up.
Shine now. Make sure you're right though, bro.
They're gonna have to turn it on. I'm letting them type first. Alright, we got it.
There we go.
I call it?
I remember.
So quantum physics guy.
No. His name wasn't important.
Peace to the God.
Adjust the camera.
Peace to the God. The front camera don't work on this phone. So I'm just gonna turn it around anyway. What do you mean?
There you are. What's good? What's the question?
Now, just to be honest, I ain't got no really questions, but the other day, obviously in March,
We can't.
I had a dream and
It's a Q&A, it's a Q&A, bro.
Say that.
It's a Q&A.
Say that again. It's a Q&A.
Yeah.
Okay, I got one question.
Alright.
Obviously, I want to join Carbon in it, but I had a dream in it. It's kind of a question, but
It's gotta be.
basically, I had a dream. Said to me, a dream.
Huh? Do you have that? Do you have a? This is specifically for Q&A. If you have any personal things you want to talk about, just hit the inbox. If you have a question, ask the question. I'm gonna let somebody else in.
Alright then. Wait, okay, wait, let me think. I got loads of questions.
Just call back in. Call back in.
Alright, say.
We gonna be here. Get your questions straight.
I'm not rude. I'm not rude. I'm upholding the Q&A.
Yeah.
We got answers. Q&A. Q&A.
It's another
Okay. Alright. Thanks.
Yeah, we're gonna bring you back in the room.
No, bring the other girl back in the room. What is shit? Try this shit.
You got him right there?
Yeah, that's him right there.
No. Come on, y'all. Alright, you got the question? You got the question straight, bro?
Yeah.
Huh?
You got the question?
Question?
The question?
I want to hear what you was talking about.
Yeah, we'll listen.
What? At the start? Well, you want to hear what I was going to talk about first?
Yeah.
Oh, alright then. Basically, I come across carbonation in March, innit? Can you not hear me?
Yeah, you coming in clear.
I'm looking at the screen. Obviously, I come across carbonation in March, so I watched like 2 videos, and then I went to sleep the next day, and then Chief appeared in my dream, and it's like, oh, I can't join carbonation. You get me? And then obviously I woke up pissed off, and then I went back to sleep in the Matrix, and then I've come back, like, just recently. And I was thinking, if I'm trying to join, Chief, you better not deny me. I just wanted to know, Chief, I know you're watching now, are you going to deny me? Because that's what happened in my dream. I was just thinking like, yo, that's all.
Look, at the end of the day, like, you can only deny yourself. You gotta realize that Chief is you. I am you. That's what we teach. We teach that I am you, you are me. We know that there is no separation. You gotta see that he's you. He's just the higher self of you. He represents
I know that. I know.
Fluent nature. So only you can deny yourself of the truth. You know what's real. You know what you're supposed to do. You're either gonna do it or you're not. You know, we're here to convict the weak and collect the elite. If you're the elite, then you will be applying this knowledge to your life no matter what. Like, no matter what. Like, Chief didn't ask me to come here. He didn't ask me to come here. He didn't ask none of us to come here. I saw Chief, I'm like, yo, that's the truth. Yo, that's real. And I didn't know what I was gonna do. All I knew was that this is the truth. I'm living a lie. Let me go live the truth. And so I started changing my life. Back in my entire food, I quit my job. I started eating completely different. I stopped smoking. There's a lot of things I did. Only you can deny yourself of your higher self.
That's a fact.
Only you can do that.
That's that too, because if you're really about this mission, if you're really about this life, there's nothing gonna stop you. Like, ain't nothing gonna get in your way. You gotta understand. Like, you gonna live it regardless. You have to understand when 2 frequencies are vibrating at the same frequency, they're gonna magnetically attract. So you're gonna magnetically gravitate. We're gonna see you online. We're gonna see you. You're gonna be proclaiming. We're gonna pick you up. We snipped it out. Anyone that's on the frequency, we snip out. We already know because they're vibing in there too. And eventually, you're gonna manifest here because that's how frequency works. So if you just keep proclaiming, you keep doing as we do, and you're really in tune, you're gonna be here. It's magnetic. You know what I mean? It's about frequency. It's all frequency.
If you thinking like we think, eating like we think, eating like we eat, sleeping like we sleep, you're naturally going to draw into carbonation. Carbonation is a frequency of thought. The only thing you have to do is do as we do, and you will magnetically draw here. Like he said, the only thing that can truly block you from coming to carbonation is yourself, because the only enemy is the enemy.
That's a fact.
Watch the video.
It's one mind, one self. One mind, one self. So if you wanted to be a part of, you said you want to join us, you would join us from where you at right now. You would be doing what we're doing where you're at right now.
That's a fact.
Do you have any gifts? Like what are your
Yeah.
talents? How can you What you do?
I've been thinking, trust me, I got ideas. You hear me?
Do you do music? You
Strong.
sing?
Everybody be a rapper. Like, you gotta.
Yes, that is true.
What's your hobby? What do you like to do?
That'd be a hobby.
Huh? Say that again.
I said, what's your passion? Like, do you do music? Do you do music?
I do acting, and flipping music as well.
Okay.
And over little things as well.
What would you consider your highest form of expression? What would you say is your passion? If you had to pick one thing that you would do for free and give it away for free and use it to reach the most people to proclaim the kingdom of God, what would you use?
People laugh. Making people laugh still.
Making people
So you say
laugh. Hey, that's good.
You can make skits.
What's you got your natal chart? You already have a natal chart?
Nah, I ain't worked it out yet.
You got
I'm in the process of working it out.
That'll give you hints. That'll probably give you hints to what you're good at. You don't want to try to be something that you're not. You want to be you. Figure out who you are.
Yeah, I feel ya.
You can go on Terra.com. Terra.com is where you can get your natal chart done. And you can go, there's like $15 to $20. You can go there and you can buy your full complete birth chart. That's going to let you know, that's going to break down everything. It's literally like your book.
What the say again?
Terra.com.
Type it in right quick in the comment section. We're about to type it in the comment section. And I'll also send it to you. I can also send it to you in your DMs too.
Hey, hold on. What's your name and where you from?
Right.
My name's Traquan. I'm from UK. No, yeah, UK.
Trey Spawn from the UK.
Traquan from the UK.
Comedian.
Huh?
The comedian.
Yeah. You see everybody typing the website in the room. You see it?
Terra.com.
They all send in the room, bro.
It's in the comments. You can just
It's right there.
Yeah, man. Peace, respect. Love.
Alright.
Each.
I love myself.
You see it?
There you go.
That's all I'm saying. Nothing.
I love myself.
Look, hold up.
I can't see because my phone camera don't work.
Okay.
So the phone's turned. I'm looking at the Apple sign right now.
That's why.
Hey, look,
You can just DM us.
Yeah.
Just send us a DM.
It's in the inbox.
All right. Thanks.
that's a fact. That's a fact.
That's a fact. What else we got?
Let's get the next call.
Yeah. Anybody has something going with somebody?
That's one right there. A request.
Q&A, call in with your questions.
What you doing?
That's okay.
It's not doing it.
Scroll down. They'll probably show you this request.
And then come on. If anybody want to call in, call in.
Yes, Q&A, call in.
Yeah, we go chop. Let's chop. And somebody named Young NXS.
Yeah, we trying to add you. Yo, I'm tripping.
Try to click on the smiley. Matter of fact, close it and then not close it, but you know what I'm saying, swipe it down and then open it back up. Now try.
Yeah.
There's people calling in now, but it's not letting us let nobody in.
Oh, it's glitching right now.
Oh, I see y'all. Hold on. Be patient, because we see y'all in the room.
I have to restart.
Yeah, we're gonna have to restart it because it's not letting us let anybody.
Listen like the motherfucker.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hey, everybody, we're gonna call in. Just come back in the room, call in again. All right, we're gonna close this out.
Right back. Come right back.
That's a fact.
Alright. I love myself.
Love myself.
Type the same thing.
Facts.
And copy and paste it after you finish this.
Gotcha.
Hey,
There's somebody calling in right now.
good job getting out with the curls.
Yeah, let him in. Oh, we got a couple people calling. Just pick anybody. Pick anybody.
Q&A.
Yeah, call in.
Anybody can come in. Anybody can come in.
I don't lose, call in.
All right. What's your questions? You call in and answer it.
It's connecting.
Hold on. Are we clear? Is everything clear? You can hear us? Thumbs up in the room if we clear.
Sound clear. Video clear.
Yeah, Chiefs have much more clear now. They
All
shit.
right, let's back.
We need to restart.
Who was that you let in?
All right, I need another person. I'm a Gemini.
Alright, let me put this back.
Catching them brother son.
It's clear.
All right.
And then let's get him in.
Call in.
Call in.
It's this shit. Okay, good.
Oh,
This
yeah,
shit.
let's get it. All right, bet.
Who's that?
What's it called
Fade,
again?
fade.
For Bella 333.
When you answer, tell us your name. Tell us where you're calling from.
That's bad.
What's your name? Where you calling from? Connected. She don't pick up. No,
Make sure you scroll up on the comments too because sometimes they freeze.
Come on.
That's facts.
Page shit.
no cursing.
Three.
Gonna go to
Next one. You want somebody else? I think that's, what's that?
That's XXX in the room.
Madison? I think it says base stat. I remember that from last time.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't lose.
I don't lose. Trying to get new people in here.
That's a fact.
Fill out every call.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? Yo, I'm on my Nexus right now. Y'all was talking.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, so I got a question. How do y'all?
What's your name? Where you calling from?
Oh, I'm Daylon. My name's Daylon. My rap name's IDL. I don't lose.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm from New Jersey. But
Jersey.
yeah, I was wondering, how do you guys get your income, like money and stuff?
Oh, that's a good question. You want to know. So look, right? The most honorable prophet, you know, the Christ teaches us cosmic currency.
Yes.
Cosmic currency is your attention and your focus. This is what people lack because of the way that entertainment has conditioned our minds. Social media has conditioned our minds to only be able to take information in small little bits. And this has trained us to not have any focus on what we want. This is what you do, right? Cosmic currency 101. You put your mind, you put all of your attention, all of your focus on what you want. Uphold your morals. Because you just can't focus on what you want and do anything with it. You have to be moral, you have to be righteous. And the universe is going to give you avenues and ways and support that's going to seemingly come out of nowhere to make sure you go to the goal that you have in mind. If you have a pure heart, if you live in righteously, contrary to that evil system that say you need dollars, you're going to be all right. Because look at everything around you. The trees, the birds, the ducks, all of these creatures don't have not $1. Dude had the nerve to ask me in the comment section earlier, how you gonna live without money? I told him, look at everything around you. How many dollars you think a dog got? None. A bear don't have a credit score. Why are we trapped in this lower self paradigm of thinking that God and money are the same thing? If you take away that money and implement morals where I look out for you because I know that you are me and that I treat you like God,
We don't need no more. How much money does a tree charge for fruit? How much money does a river charge for water? How much money does the sun charge for sunlight? Nothing. All we gotta do is focus on what we want and live righteously, and the same universe that take care of every creature on this planet gonna take care of you, bro. Are you not greater than these animals?
I'm like just as equal to these animals. Is that what you saying?
I got something I want to add. I basically wanted to chime in because it says in the Bible, and a lot of people are utilize this as a reference. It says, "Seek ye the kingdom, and everything else shall be added unto you." So you have to understand when you're doing God's will, when you're doing the right thing, you get paid for your deeds. It's something called karma. When you're doing good upon the universe, when you're doing good upon your reality, and you're really helping people, this is when you get your money. You shouldn't be doing things to get money. When I left Babylon, I didn't leave and